I've platinumed a lot of games over the years. Trophy hunting to me is something you either get or you don't. I totally understand the argument that trophies don't have a real value, or that nobody cares about a digital checklist, but for me, it's the best way to squeeze every drop out of a game I love. There's just something about checking off that list and hearing that ding of the platinum popping that hits the dopamine button every time. Now, I'm not addicted to it. I'm not one of those hunters who buy every shovelware game with an easy plat just to boost your score. For those hunters, I say, there are resources out there for you. I'm just a simple man that likes to platinum the games he enjoys. So I thought I'd share a list of my top 5 favorite platinums I've earned. Let's jump into it. A remastered gem from a much simpler era of gaming. I had been wanting to replay this for years, and when they announced the remaster, I was in heaven. If you watched my other videos, you'd see I reference it a lot, and now the nostalgia hit hard. And while the game is mostly a joy to platinum, I did have one major gripe. That Flying Dutchman spatula glitch. It was my last trophy before the plat, and I had to wait almost a year for them to patch it. Besides all that, I recommend you try it, especially if you missed those early 2000 platforming games. Plus Jellyfish Jam is my jam.
Yo, yo, yo! Ah!
This game is a love letter to gaming history. It's probably the closest thing PlayStation fans will get to a Mario-style experience.
Hey, Mario!
Hello, Mario.
Every level is bursting with charm, and they introduce a lot of new game mechanics. And they have certain levels that honor other game legacies, such as God of War or Horizon. And we can't forget Ape Escape.
LeBron James.
Scream if you love Ape Escape.
On top of that, they have speedrunning levels, they have difficult platforming levels. I honestly had a huge smile on my face the whole time. The references to old PlayStation games was a nice walk through memory lane. If you love gaming and its legacy, Astro Bot is a must play. We need more games like this. Talk about addictive. Every single run felt fresh, and that feeling of getting a little further each time in the run kept me coming back. But what really got me hooked was the dialogue and relationship between the characters. Evolving conversations is what motivated me to get stronger and push forward. Because even though I fought a boss multiple times for several hours, they always still had new dialogue and ways to increase affection. Talk about motivation. And let's not ignore the value. This game could easily be $60, but it's only $25. And it's absolutely packed with content. Multiple fighting styles, secret bosses, upgrades, incredible voice acting. It's honestly a masterclass in game design. If you haven't tried it yet, do yourself a favor. This was painfully time consuming and one of the most RNG heavy platinums, but I loved every second of it. The game itself is a 10 out of 10, a perfect blend of serious crime drama and absurd over the top goofiness. The true beast of this platinum is the completion list. While completing a majority of them are easy, such as eating at every restaurant or winning a certain amount of street fights, fighting in this game is top tier, by the way. Despite all the game has to offer, it's actually the mini-game completion that will humble you. Darts and bowling? Easy. Baseball, shogi, and pool? A little more difficult, but you can still kind of manipulate it so that you get better results. And let's not forget my two favorite mini games, Pocket Circuit Racing and Karaoke. But then, there are the 3 bosses of mini games. Catfight Club. All you can do is gamble on who the winner is going to be. While there is a strategy on choosing a certain fighter, like my girl Jennifer, for a better chance of winning, you're still at the mercy of the RNG gods. You have to win 3 rounds of a match 10 times. So brace yourself for a couple hours of RNG hell, and hopefully nobody walks in through the door as you try to get this trophy. The next minigame is the disco minigame. Not only is there a sub-story where you have to beat a certain king of pop at this minigame, the minigame itself is pretty hard with its weird timing and cluttered UI. But at the end of the day, it's still skill-based, so just put on your dancing shoes and practice. The king of the hard minigames is Mahjong. I quit the Yakuza 0 Platinum attempt so many times, solely just based off this minigame. There is no tricks or exploit for this game. There are multiple completion requirements for this minigame as well. There is no way around this minigame except to learn Mahjong. So, I did. Well, surface level at least. And even though I did the homework to learn enough of the game to at least win some matches, I still had to face an all too familiar opponent. RNG. If you made it this far, thank you. I know not everyone cares about trophies or platinum hunting. That win could still mean nothing on the completion side of things, because the tiles I won with didn't hit the criteria that the minigame completion was asking me for. But I stuck with it, and that is why Yakuza 0 is one of my favorite platinums, because I definitely earned it. This is where it all began. I had played Bloodborne before, but Sekiro is the game that hooked me on all From Software Souls-like titles. My first attempt, total failure. I tried to get the Shura ending and couldn't do it. I wasn't him. I deleted the game, accepted defeat, and just moved on. Fast forward a year later, I'm talking to this acquaintance of mine who was also playing the game. I brought up the fact that I tried beating the game and even thought about getting the platinum, and he hit me with this dreaded quote: "If I can't do it, then you definitely can't." And that just lit a fire in me. So I re-downloaded the game, and through many attempts, I got the Shura ending, and then it clicked for me. I beat all the side bosses and the final boss, and at my second New Game Plus, I was just mowing through everyone. Once I got that platinum, I used another year to platinum the other FromSoft Souls games.
This is where I'd put a trophy. If I had one! Sorry, lost the happy, but the happy's back.
I'm in love with these games, and I think everyone should give them a try to see why they're so beloved. If you made it this far, thank you. I know not everyone cares about trophies or platinum hunting, but for me it's about the journey, the challenge, and the personal satisfaction. Let me know in the comments what your favorite platinum is, or which game just broke you. See you in the next video.